Repeat once.
Suravanditaya Namo
मधुसूदनाय नमः कारणाय नमः नारायणाय नमः कारणाय नमः नारायणाय नमः ॐ नमो सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतो वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्. Humble prostrations to one and all present here. The topic of today's discussion is stress and its management. So I'll speak for some time, and after that we can have a question and answer session. That's how the whole thing has been planned. Amma, up to 6:30? 6:30, okay. Whenever the mind gets disturbed, one thing is for sure, our thinking is wrong. This is a law. What is a law? As your thoughts, so will be the state of your mind. This is the law. If our thinking is right, mind is peaceful. And if our thinking is wrong, mind will be disturbed. So therefore, whenever the mind gets disturbed, what should we conclude? Whenever the mind is disturbed, the conclusion should be, my thinking is wrong. Instead of saying, somebody else is wrong. Whenever the mind is disturbed, that disturbed mind will always tell us that I am right, but somebody is wrong, that is why I am disturbed. Beware of this trap. Whenever the mind is disturbed, the disturbance is a pain. The cosmic intelligence is telling you to correct yourself. It's a warning signal. So, any kind of disturbance, it can be anger, frustration, boredom, worry, anxiety, stress. These are all different negative moods of the mind. And all these negative moods indicate only one thing: I have to change. So from here onwards, actually, if this point is understood, our spiritual journey begins. Till then, we cannot be called a spiritual seeker. The necessary qualification for a spiritual seeker is to understand this one thing, that my mind is disturbed because of me, not because of somebody. As long as we are trying to change others, transform others, put wisdom into others, thinking that others are the cause of all my problems, as long as this is our state, there is no spiritual progress possible. Because we are busy trying to change others and not ourselves. So, stress and its management. Where should this topic start? It should start with ourselves. Every negative thought is punished then and there as a disturbance of mind. That is how the Lord seated in our heart guides us. This is a guidance. Every disturbance of mind is a guidance. It's a warning from the Lord. A loving advice to correct ourselves. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanirбhavati bhavati bharata abhyutthanam tadatmanam srajamyaham. A very famous verse from Bhagavad Gita. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanihi bhavati. Whenever there is a decline in righteousness and an ascent of unrighteousness, at that time I manifest myself. This is the meaning of this verse. And what did we understand? Okay, Krishna avatar, Rama avatar, so many avatars. So whenever some demon comes, Ravana, Shishupala, at that time Bhagavan takes avatar. Please understand, this avatar happens at the Adhyatmika level also. At all levels these avatars happen. Adhyatmika level means in ourselves. What is that avatar? The moment dharma is in decline, adharma is rising. When does this happen? When we are filled with negative thoughts, when we are filled with unrighteous thoughts, wicked thoughts, selfish thoughts. They're all nothing but the rising of adharmic forces in us. At that time, Bhagavan says, I manifest myself. So what is that manifestation of the Lord in our heart? Disturbance of mind. That disturbance itself is an avatar of the Lord. Every disturbance comes as a pain. Why pain? Whenever there is pain, our attention goes there. Yes or no? Physical pain. So when there is a physical pain, we are forced to pay attention there. The cosmos is telling us that that particular part of the body is not well. What is the sign of health? Painlessness is the sign of health. So what is the sign of disease? Pain is the sign of disease. Whenever there is some pain in some part of the body, our attention goes there because we have to do something there. In the same way, just like there is physical pain, there is also psychological pain. Whenever the thoughts are negative, mind will be disturbed. So what should we do? There is a reason for because of which that mind is disturbed, and that the reason is wrong thinking. So if wrong thinking is the cause of disturbance, how should we come out of that mental disturbance? Replace the wrong thinking with the right thinking. So therefore, meditation consists of these 5 steps: observe, detect, eliminate, substitute, strengthen. Observe. Observe the mind. Second one, detect. Detect the negative thoughts in you. Next one, eliminate. Eliminate these negative thoughts. How can we eliminate the negative thoughts? By substituting it with positive thoughts, right thoughts. And then finally, strengthen these right thoughts. Make it a habit. Again and again when we do this, over a period of time, right thinking becomes a habit. And once right thinking becomes a habit, peace of mind becomes natural. Peace of mind becomes effortless. So this is the whole process of spirituality. Now, coming to this topic of stress. The moment there is stress, understand somewhere thinking is wrong. So now, to get rid of this stress, what is that right thinking? This we have to know. Only then we can replace the wrong thinking with right thinking. So the first step is, what is right thinking with regard to stress? The right thinking is this. This world is beautifully taken care by a perfect God. This is the right thinking. Nothing wrong can ever happen in this world Because an omniscient, omnipotent, omnipresent Lord is taking care of this world. Nothing wrong can happen. Bhayad asyagnis tapati, bhayad tapati suryaha, bhayad indrascha vayuscha, mrityur dhavati panchamaha, Kathopanishad says. Out of his fear, the sun burns. Out of his fear, all the cosmic forces are functioning meticulously, precisely. So everything that happens in this world happens because of his will, under his supervision, by his command, with his knowledge, with his permission. So everything in this world is perfect. So therefore, there is absolutely no need to be stressed. If you are stressed, you are exactly like the person who is sitting on that running train and then carrying the luggage on the head. Train is anyway carrying that luggage. Why don't you keep it down? No, my luggage I have to carry. Okay then. This is the condition. Now just observe this Mother Nature, how beautifully different beings are empowered in order to live their life comfortably. A fish is put inside water, so therefore that fish is given the ability to survive in water, breathe in water. The fish is given the two fins for what? To swim in water. A tail is given to maneuver inside water. Whereas a monkey is not given fins. What is a monkey given? Hands and tail is given, isn't it? And that hand and tail is also such that the tail can handle the load of that body's weight. See the intelligence. Everywhere you will find. As bigger the tummy, bigger the mouth. Elephant is given a huge stomach. Ant's mouth will not do. Elephant mouth alone will do. Whereas an ant is given ant stomach, small stomach, so its mouth is also small. You see? The food, different beings are given different digestive abilities. Whatever food it is provided with, it is given that ability. Aham Vaishwanaro Bhutva Praninam Dehamashritaha Pranapana Samayuktaha Pachamyannam Chaturvidham. Bhagavan says, I myself have become that digestive fire who is digesting this food. You see? So if you see, wherever the Lord has placed a being, that Lord has also given that being the survival tactics, the talents and abilities. You see, that chameleon, it is able to change its color. That is necessary for it to survive. Again, it has been given the tongue. It is said it can shoot that tongue faster than the fastest car available on earth. That is speed. In a microsecond, that tongue goes, sticks its prey, brings that prey back. You see? In every being you will find this. A polar bear is able to handle that cold. That fur is made. Earthworm under the earth is able to survive. You see? The Lord has created grass for the cows. That grass which cannot be digested by human beings. Otherwise all the cows will die. You see? What an intelligence. Human beings will become tamasic, lazy, and they will survive on grass, doing nothing. So therefore, God intelligently has created a food for cows, for deers, goats. The point is this, how beautifully the Lord is taking care of each and every being. So therefore, what is the conclusion? The Lord takes care of us also. Pitahamasya jagato mata dhata pitama. I am the father and mother of this universe. So naturally the father and mother will take care of their children. The Creator will have unconditional, infinite love for its creation. And the expression of love is providing all that which is needed for the creatures to grow, for the children to grow. So therefore, that Lord who has created us also has given everything what is needed for us for growth. Now the question is, where does this stress come? Why are we stressed if everything is perfect? Now see, in creation there is a law. What is a law? Higher the evolution, greater the freedom. This is the law. So those beings which are at the least level of evolution, who are they? The plants. In that evolution scale, ladder of evolution, plants are considered to be the least evolved beings. They have life, but they are the least evolved. So all of us, we are evolving from plants, birds to animals, animals to human being. In human being also, tamasic, rajasic, sattvic. All of us we are evolving. So the least evolved being is plants. Are they given any freedom? If you see, even the physical freedom is not given. They are not even allowed to move around. Lesser your evolution, lesser your freedom. Small child, we don't give any freedom because the child doesn't know anything. But as the child grows, more and more freedom is given to the child. And once the child grows to be a youngster, adult, full freedom is given. Isn't it? In the same way, in this cosmos also, plants are not given any freedom. Animals, at least some physical freedom is given. Human beings, complete freedom is given. Now, with freedom comes choice. You can choose the right way, you can choose the wrong way. Freedom is a double-edged weapon. Freedom is not always good. As far as plants are concerned, the Lord takes care of it. Animals also, no much freedom, then the Lord will have to do everything for them. But as far as a human being is concerned, he has been given two choices. Choice number one, you can live your life according to your likes and dislikes. That is called as egocentric living. That is one choice. The second choice given is God-centric living. Ego-centered life, God-centered. These are the two options. So what is ego-centered life? I know everything. I don't believe in God. According to my likes and dislikes, I will live my life. Who is there to question? This will be egocentric living. I live my life based on my choices. Yes, you are free. Because you are the crest and crown of creation. You have been given the freedom. You have all the right to live an egocentric life. And what's the second one? God-centric life. What is God-centric life? Oh Lord, I don't know how this body is alive. I don't know how this mind is functioning. I don't know how this ears, eyes, etc. are functioning. I don't know anything. Oh Lord, please guide me. Then that becomes God-centered living. We have a choice. To the extent we are ruled by our ego, to that extent we are walking in darkness. So what happens in darkness? It appears that a lot of freedom is given, but actually speaking, that freedom is dangerous. Suppose there is no light, or the light goes away. There is utter darkness, let us assume, and you close your eyes also. Now, how many ways can you move? In how many directions can you move? To come out of this hall, let us say. And you don't know where the door is. It appears that I have a lot of freedom. I can go anywhere. But really speaking, in whichever direction I go, I will only suffer. Yes or no? But suppose there is light. And now you have to exit the door. Exit from this hall. How many choices are given? Only one choice. In fact, there is no freedom at all. As far as coming out of this hall is concerned, there is no freedom. There is only one exit door. Everybody has to go through that. No freedom is given. Which one will you choose? Freedom in darkness or no freedom in light? Which one will you choose? Huh? No freedom. I don't want freedom. What I want is happiness. Yes or no? Painful freedom, I don't want. In total darkness, when eyes are closed, you hit this wall, you hit that wall, you are miserable, but you are free. What is the use of such a freedom? So this is what happens with respect to these two personalities. Egocentric living, this person feels that I have a lot of freedom. I can live the way I want. I can indulge in all pleasures. Who is there to stop me? Go ahead. But then, remember you are walking in darkness. End result will be only suffering. Whereas the other person who is tuned to God, intuitively he is guided by God. In fact, every being is guided by God only. Every moment he is speaking to us, loving us, guiding us, present with us, paying attention to us. The question is, are we listening to him or not? If you listen to him, you will be like the train on the track. Smooth flow. There may be so many tracks going here and there, but the train is not confused. The train knows which is my track. It goes smoothly. In the same way, the one who is connected to God, the one who is in tune with God, he will have no problem at all. Because the world is perfect. Wherever we have been placed, whatever responsibilities we have been given, the Lord ensures that we are empowered to fulfill that responsibility. Whatever that responsibility may be, it is the responsibility of the Lord. So the one who is tuned to God, he knows what my swadharma is, what my duties are, what am I supposed to do. There may be 100,000 things the mind will say to do, but the one who is tuned to him, he is walking in light. He knows what he has to do, how much he has to do, how long he has to do. Every question is answered. Just like in light, everything is clear. In the same way, in light of God, everything becomes clear. Whatever responsibilities we have, the Lord ensures that we are empowered. That is the message of all our Puranas. Hanumanji was given the responsibility of crossing the ocean. But Bhagavan empowers Hanuman to cross the ocean. Hanumanji was given the responsibility of burning the entire Lanka. He burned it without getting burnt. That is what he said there. His tail was on fire, but he never felt the burning sensation. Hanumanji was given the responsibility of lifting the mountain. He did it. What is the message for all of us? The message is, if a responsibility comes to you, then if you are tuned to God, that Lord will empower you to successfully fulfill that responsibility. This is the message. Arjuna was asked to fight against Kauravas. And in Kauravas, so many warriors were invincible. Bhishma, Drona, Jayadratha, Duryodhana, Ashwathama, Karna, they were all invincibles. So what did Bhagavan do? How did Bhagavan empower Arjuna? He went to Swargaloka and he got all those missiles, weapons. Lord Shiva gave him Pashupatastra. He was blessed with Brahmastra, Narayanastra, so many astras, Agnyastra. Because that is the kind of responsibility he is going to fulfill. The point is this: when we live in this world, varieties of responsibilities are there. Family responsibilities, professional responsibilities. We have a lot of responsibilities. We have financial needs. A job is necessary. Children have to be raised. Whatever responsibility is given to us, be in tune to Him, you will be empowered. You don't have to worry at all. Once this knowledge is gained, will there be any stress? Stress is always regarding the unborn future. You imagine things. What if this happens? What if that happens? All this stress comes out of this imagination. Yes or no? But a devotee of God will say, if that happens, God will empower me to handle that situation. If this happens, God will empower me to handle this situation. Why should I fear? This is the way a devotee thinks. And then what happens to stress? Stress just disappears. This is the way we have to live. Always remember one thing. If you are stressed, it simply means you are disconnected from God. You are disconnected from your Creator. You are walking in darkness. You are walking away from light. These are all the indications. So whenever the mind is disturbed, don't waste your time. Sit down quietly. Try to connect your center. Whenever I am saying God, God means a consciousness in you, the Supreme Self in you, which is always there. He is always with us. He is always paying attention to us. He is always guiding us. But all this we will experience only if we tune towards Him. So the problem of stress is not because God has disconnected Him from us. The problem is we have disconnected us from God. So who has to be blamed? Us. We have to blame ourselves. We alone are responsible. Bhagavan Shankaracharya gave a beautiful example in his commentary. Very cold, winter. This person is shivering. But there is nearby this fireside. One person goes and basks himself in that warmth. The other person remains away from that fire. God is like that fire. It is available for everyone. Majority of the people remain away from that fire, suffer in the world. Rare few, they go to this fire and make themselves comfortable. So this is all about stress. So next time, whenever the stress comes, one thing is for sure. What is that? We have forgotten God. Throughout Bhagavad Gita, if there is one message which is again and again hammered by the Lord, Mam ekam sharanam vraja, come to be alone. Yogakshemam vahamyaham, whatever you need, I will take care. Majchitta sarvadurgani mat prasadat tarishyasi, by my grace you shall overcome all difficulties. Every chapter in Bhagavad Gita, you find this message. Now, it is not only the message of Bhagavad Gita, it is the same message in Bible, it is the same message in Quran, it is the same message in Guru Granth Sahib, it is the same message in all the scriptures. The message is only one: turn towards Him. This is how we have to handle